welcome to another Lawn Fawn video. Today we are introducing our paper collection, Giddy for Gingham. We're also going to be introducing our brand new colors of cardstock. We have 3 new colors. We're going to be taking a look at our strawberry treat box, and also at our newest addition to the Tiny Gift Box family, the Tiny Gift Box Whale and Dolphin add-on. And then we're also going to look at 3 brand new washi tapes and some awesome new tiny treasures in which we have clay pieces and sequins too. So let's go ahead and check out all of these items. First up, we're going to take a look at the Giddy for Gingham paper collection. This collection has both 12 by 12 and 6 by 6 sizes, and in the 12 by 12 we have a collection kit that has 2 of each of the papers for a total of 12 papers, or if you happen to have a favorite paper, you can also get a 12 pack of just that color. And so we have our awesome colors here. We have our picnic blanket and then our picnic basket. We also have our sandwiches paper and then cooler, and then our berries paper, and then my absolute favorite, which is the ambrosia salad. I just love this rainbow so much. Here's a comparison between all of the papers. The colors are so happy and perfect for summer, and I love that green and yellow and purple could look really great in fall too. I like the hand-drawn look of the gingham and how we have the straight gingham and also the diagonal gingham too. And so now we're going to take a look at the 6 by 6 pad for the Giddy for Gingham collection. And in this pad, there are 36 sheets in here. And so you get 3 of each of the designs. And all of the designs have been reduced down by about 50%. I just love these 6 by 6 pads so much, and I like the smaller print too. I kind of go back and forth between the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. Speaking of that, here is a comparison between the two so you can see the difference in the sizes. And like I said before, I just love having these 2 different sizes. Next up, we're going to take a look at our 3 new colors of cardstock. So we have our cantaloupe color, and then we have sunset orange. These are so pretty together. And then we also have forest teal as well. And I wanted to show you a comparison between these colors and our existing colors, because it's always kind of nice to see how these mix and match together. So here's a comparison between the 2 brand new ones, which is cantaloupe and sunset orange. And these colors are somehow somewhere between a pink and an orange. So I'm going to show you a comparison with our oranges and also our pinks. First up, I'm going to bring in our guava, which is a really bright pink, to show you the comparison to sunset orange. And then here is pumpkin, so another orange. And you can see how it's kind of the in-between of the 2 colors, which is really, really cool. I also wanted to bring in our fake tan cardstock, which is a little bit of a lighter orange, so you can kind of see that comparison too. And then here you can kind of see the rainbow of these guys and how they all mix and match together, and how sunset orange really does kind of fill in this fun gap of color that we didn't have yet. Next, we're going to take a look at the cantaloupe color. And so here we're comparing it to blush peach ballet slippers. So there you can see blush peach ballet slippers, then the brand new cantaloupe. And then here I am bringing in fake tan so you can see it in comparison to the pinks and then the oranges. I think the little combo here of blush peach, cantaloupe, and sunset orange looks absolutely gorgeous together. So I wanted to show you guys all of those colors together. Isn't that so pretty? So I love that we have these kind of nice different takes on a pinky orange. Now this is forest teal, and this is the latest addition into our entire kind of turquoisey aqua series. So here is minty fresh, here is mist, then we have mermaid, and then tide pool, and then peacock, and now we've added in forest teal. And isn't that gorgeous? I love seeing all of these colors together. And this forest teal, it's just this beautiful, rich color, and I think it's something that would look cool in the summer and then would look amazing in fall and then in winter. Now here is noble fir. I just wanted to bring you that in so you could see the comparison of how blue it is. So that's kind of our dark green, and then now you can see this dark teal that we have, which is just gorgeous. Now we're going to take a look at the brand new washi tape, and we have Happy Mice washi tape, and then our A Bug Deal washi tape, and then our Happy Stars washi tape. And all of these are so super cute, and I'm so glad that we finally have our adorable little mice on some washi tape. They're all in cute little different positions, and I love the little flowers in the background too. They're just adorable. Next up, we have the Happy Stars, and it's a rainbow of stars with all of these different little happy faces on them, which I think are so super cute. These just make me smile, and I love that it's just a general washi tape that would work all year. And then this is our A Bug Deal washi tape with all the little bugs, which is just so super cute. Again, these are so much fun. I like putting them on envelopes. I like putting them on the inside of my card to kind of decorate the inside of my card or on packages or tags. They're just so much fun. They're so cute. I even use them to hold down my dies because I just like looking at the cute little images all day. And so there you can see those adorable mice and those happy stars and those super sweet little bugs down below. Next up, we're going to be looking at a brand new product line called Tiny Treasures. And in the Tiny Treasures line, we have clay pieces and sequins. And first, we're going to take a look at the clay pieces. And so here we have lemon clay pieces, which are so super cute. And I love these little bottles that they're into. It makes it really easy to store and pour them out. These are the mixed fruit, which are just adorable with all these other little different fruits in them. We have our hearts, which have white, pink, and red hearts. These are our rainbows, and the rainbows even have little clouds below them. And then these are our rainbow stars. Now here are the different ones. We're going to show you them up close so you can really see the details. I love using these for shaker cards, of course, but I also love using them as little details. I add a drop of glue to my card and I can layer one of these cute little lemon slices or the hearts or the stars, and they can be fun kind of confetti on a card, or the way that you would use sequins on a card, you could use these tiny little clay pieces. These are the mixed fruit clay pieces, and there are so many different kinds of fruits in this. There's even avocado. I mean, they're just adorable. There's apples and strawberries, kiwi, dragon fruit. I mean, there's like everything in your imagination in this pack, and it's just so colorful and fun. Next up, we have our hearts, and these are red, pink, and white. Of course, it's really cute for Valentine's Day, but I just like having these little hearts. It's just something cute to like add above a little mouse on a card or something. They're just so fun. And I love that we have that bright pink, red, and white in these. These are the rainbow clay pieces, and I am in love with these because it even has the two little clouds at the end of the rainbow, and they kind of have like a pink back to them. And I just think they are just so sweet and so fun and perfect for little shaker cards or for adding cute little elements onto your cards. And then last but not least, we have our rainbow stars. And so these are a bunch of star pieces in different rainbow colors. You could pick out your perfect star color if you were just adding them as a detail onto the card, or you can have this fun rainbow confetti feel in your shaker cards, which I think is so fun. Now, next up, we're going to take a look at the sequins part of our Tiny Treasures line. And we have a clear sequin mix. We have three different types now. We're going to keep adding more too. This is the clear sequins. And what I love about the sequins is we have three different sizes in the bottle. This is great for shakers for the variety of size and also for layering onto your cards. I like having small, medium, and large. These are the iridescent sequin mix. So they're clear but with an iridescent detail. And what's cool about them is they kind of will pick up the color of what they're on, so they can look kind of pink, kind of purple, kind of green. I just think that iridescence is so gorgeous. And then here I wanted to show you a comparison between the two. So this is the iridescent. There you can see them. And then here you can see a comparison between the iridescent and the clear. So the clear is at the bottom and the iridescent is at the top. Then we also have a sunshine mix, and this is a mix that's filled with different yellow sequins that are so cute. This pack is really fun because it not only has the different sizes, but it also has different styles of sequins. So there's more iridescent clear ones, there's more solid ones, and I love all the yellow colors. Yellow is my favorite color. I just think it's so happy, and this color is so much fun for summer and summer cards. And there you can see the different styles of the sequins and the different sizes and how sparkly and shiny they are. Now this is our strawberry treat box, and I love this box so much. It's so cute, and it's really easy to put it together too. So the die creates this cool detail of the seeds and also some score lines, and all you need to do is just put one strip of 1/4 inch double-sided tape on that little tab, and then we're going to fold along all of these score lines on this box. And you'll see there's one at kind of each part of the strawberry, and then there's also one at that tab where we put our 1/4 inch double-sided adhesive. You can also use your bone folder to secure down the folds to make sure they have a nice sharp crease. Then I'm going to peel up the liner paper on the adhesive, and we're going to line up that tab behind the last little kind of part of the strawberry there. So you'll see how they're going to line up just like that. And it's going to create this kind of V-shaped piece that kind of almost looks like a flower. It's actually really pretty. But to make it feel more like a strawberry, we're actually going to curve these little pieces. So you're going to use your finger and just curve the fabric just a little bit. We're just going to kind of train the paper what to do and just curve it right against our fingers. And you can see as you move that paper, the paper starts to curve and you can start to see that strawberry shape start to form. then you'll see at the top of the strawberry, there's all these holes where we're gonna put some twine through that. And I really like using our lime green lawn trimmings. It's like the perfect color for the strawberry top. So we're just gonna take some of that string twine out and we're just gonna trim that off of the roll. And then we're gonna start to feed it through the holes of the box. So we're gonna go through each of these holes, just threading it through. And that's what's gonna help us close this box and give it the look of a strawberry. Now, I love these cute little boxes, not only because they're fun for treats and fun for decor too, but they're also really fun for things like a gift certificate. So I like to give gift certificates and I have to print them out online. And so I'll just fold them up and put them inside cute little boxes like this. And I think it's just adorable. So there you can see we've threaded all of that twine through. And then all you need to do is just pull the ends of the twine and you'll see that that's going to form the strawberry box just by pulling it, just like that. Next, I'm going to take the ends of those twines and we're going to put them through the hole in the strawberry topper piece, just like that. And then you'll push that strawberry topper piece down onto the box and you'll see we're going to use our fingers to kind of curve those little leaves there so that they kind of curve a little bit more. And if you wanted, you could take a bone folder like this and just kind of curve them almost how you would curve a ribbon. And that way the top of the strawberry really kind of wraps around the strawberry. It's going to look really pretty. And then all you need to do is just tie a bow at the top. You can tie a knot and then a bow, or just a bow, depending on how secure that you want it to be. And then we can just trim off the excess of our twine and look at this box. I mean, it's just so cute. I don't know why, but they just make me smile. I want to make a bunch of them and just put them in like a bowl on my table. I just think that's so adorable. And that little stitch detail for the seeds are so sweet. And I love the leafy top on top of this box. Now this box looks absolutely amazing as is, but you can also do some things to step it up, and that's what we're going to do here. And we're actually just taking a dark red marker and just adding a little bit of detail to the bottom of each of those little seeds, almost like a little V just at the bottom of those stitch details. You can see how nice that is looking already. It really makes those little seeds pop. You could even color them in with a black marker, and I think that would look really nice too. And then for the leafy top, we're going to take some Mowed Lawn Distress ink, or any green would look nice, like some cilantro lawnfawn ink would look really great on this too. And we're just going to ink over those leaves, again, just stepping it up a little bit and giving it a nice little shadow. And then we're going to repeat the same thing we did before. So we're going to fold along all of the score lines that the strawberry box die created for us. Then we can add some 1/4-inch double-sided tape onto the front of that tab. We can peel up that liner paper and then just line up the whole thing so you get kind of this V-shaped flower almost looking thing. And then we're just going to curve each of those ends so that they curve in, creating the strawberry shape. We're also going to do that to the leaves too so that they have a nice curve as well. Now in this case, we're going to put strawberry candies in the strawberry box. You kind of have to, right? It's just themed for it. And so we're going to add our little candies in there, and then we can thread our string through. And then we can pull the ends of the string tight, and then we're going to feed it through the top of the strawberry, the little leafy top, and then tie a bow to secure it. And then we can use our scissors just to trim off any excess. And now we have another cute little strawberry, this time with some shadow on all of the seeds and some inking on the leaves. And I think this looks absolutely adorable. Now, another really cute way to use the strawberry is to die cut it from pattern paper. And in this case, we use the brand new Giddy for Gingham paper. We use the 12 by 12 and we die cut that. And then we have the leafy top as well, which we also did some inking on. We're going to fold along all the score lines, add our tape. We're going to remove the liner paper and then line up the edges of the strawberry box. We can then curve the edges of the strawberry and of the leafy top, and then we'll use our twine to thread it through all the holes, pull it tight, feed it through the leafy top, and then tie a bow on top to finish it. And now our cute little strawberry box is all done. It's so sweet out of the pattern paper. I just love it. And you can still see that cute little stitch detail on it as well. And then here's a comparison between the red strawberry that we did earlier, and they both look so amazing. Next up, we're going to take a look at our brand new tiny gift box critters, and it is our whale and dolphin add-on. We have the faces for the whale or dolphin, we have their bottom fins and their tail, their little bellies, we also have the dorsal fin, and we have a little whale spout, some rosy cheeks, and the backer for the eyes and the mouth. And so we've gone ahead and die cut the tiny gift box here out of colors. We used dolphin cardstock for the dolphin, and then some moonstone cardstock for the whale. And we're going to fold along all the score lines that the tiny gift box die creates for us. And the tiny gift box is a die that we've had for a long time, and we've been coming out with these cute little critter add-ons for it. And we have a ton of critters, from unicorns to cats to penguins. I mean, we have so many. And now this whale and dolphin, which are so cute. And you always make the box in the same way. So you fold all of the score lines. And then we're going to add 1/4 inch double-sided tape to the 4 tabs that are created on the box. Then we can peel up that liner paper on all 4 of the tabs, and we're going to line up each of those tabs to the edge of the box. And you'll see that box starts to form. So we're going to work our way around all 4 corners of the box. And these little tiny boxes, they're just so cute and so sweet. I love them so much. And so there you can see we're just going to line up each of those edges, and now we have a cute tiny box that's ready to decorate. So the first one we're going to make is the dolphin, and we have this piece here. You're going to add some tape runner to the top, and that's actually going to layer right onto the bottom of the box, just like this. That way those fins are kind of sticking out on either side. Then we'll work on the face. So we're going to flip the face over, we're going to add some tape runner, and then that rectangle that we cut out of black licorice cardstock goes right behind the eyes and the mouth, and that adds the detail for those pieces. Then we have these 2 little bellies. The ones with the stripes is for the whale, and the plain belly is for this cute little dolphin. Then we can take this whole piece and we're going to add some tape runner to the back, and that's going to layer on the front side of the box. The tab that opens up the box is going to be towards the back. And so now we've got his cute little face on there. You can start to see him form. And then here's the tail. And you'll see there's like a little embossed line on the tail. You're going to put your adhesive below that line, and it's actually going to line up with the little notched opening of the box. See how it lines up perfectly? That way you can pull the dolphin's tail, and that's what opens the box. Next, we need to work on the top fin or the dorsal fin. You'll see there's these little kind of score lines in the middle. We're going to add some 1/8 inch double-sided tape between those 2 score lines. And then we're going to work on folding along those lines. And these are really skinny little lines, so we're going to work slowly and make sure that we fold on each of those. And it's going to create this flat surface so that we can attach the fin to the top of the box. And so we're going to fold along the other one just like that. And then we can use our bone folder to make sure those are nice and sharp so we have a nice flat edge to attach this onto our box. And then we're also going to adhere the fins together. So we're just going to add another little tiny piece of this 1/8 inch double-sided tape to the inside of the fin. We can peel up the liner paper and then just kind of sandwich them together. And then we can peel up the liner paper on the bottom part of the fin, and we can attach that onto the top of the box. And you'll see now it's going to turn it into a dolphin, and it is just so cute. Look at this. Isn't that just adorable? I love it so much. And so you can kind of just center that onto the top of the box, just like that. And now our cute little dolphin is done. He is just adorable and so sweet. I just love making these little boxes. And next, we're going to work on the whale box, which we're going to make, it's very similar except for the spout. And so we're going to fold the box in the same exact way. In all the tiny gift boxes, you always fold the box, you fold along all the score lines, add your 1/4 inch double-sided tape to the 4 tabs, and then form this little box here. And now that we have our box all formed, we can start to work on the whale. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these bottom fins here, and we're going to add our tape runner to that and layer it at the bottom, just like we did for the dolphin. And then we'll work on the whale's face. So we're going to add some tape runner to the back, and then we're going to layer this little rectangle behind to add the details onto the eyes and mouth. And then we can flip the face over, and we're going to add the little belly detail that has the little stripes onto the whale's face. And then we can flip that whole thing over and add some tape runner to the back so that we can layer it onto the front of the tiny gift box. And the front is the part that doesn't have the little notch where you're going to open the box. Then once we have the face on, we can work on the tail. And if you remember on the tail, there's a little score line there. We're going to add some tape runner below the score line, and then we're going to line that up right with the curve of the box. And so you can pull the tail to open the box. Then the next thing we need to work on is the spout. So we've die cut 2 of these here, and you'll see we're going to add some adhesive all onto one, and we're going to layer it onto the other one. So these 2 are going to be layered together. And at the bottom, they have a tiny little score line, and we're going to fold back along both of those score lines so that it's out kind of like a T shape at the bottom. And there you can see how that's going to look. And that's how it's going to attach onto the whale. Then you can add some tape runner or some glue might be good here too. And you can layer that right onto the top of the box. And that's what's going to give you this cute little kind of three-dimensional spout, which is just adorable. I mean, look at that whale. Then it also comes with these little ovals. They're actually cute little rosy cheeks, and we die cut them out of some blush cardstock, and they look really cute on either the dolphin or the whale. And so we're going to add those on with a little drop of glue. We're going to use our glue tube for the whale here, and then our pick up pokey tool to add those cute little rosy cheeks. And there's something about those little rosy cheeks on the whale that just make it feel so cute and special. And here they are all finished. Oh my gosh, look at that little whale with this little spout. And then you can see here, if you pull on the tail, it opens up the box. Isn't that just adorable? I think these are so cute as little gifts. They're fun for like a baby shower. It would be adorable, or just something cute to put on your table for summertime. And what I like about these dies is that you can use them without the box too. And so Shari's going to show us that. So take it away, Shari.
So I am putting my tiny gift box on a card today with the wavy backdrop and the doily hearts. You can see I've already cut my pieces for my whale using the tiny gift box whale and dolphin add-on. I'm also using the new scripty smile outline with the scripty smile for my sentiment. So I'm going to set my pieces aside, and I'm actually going to start with the doily. And my idea behind this was for this to be a focal point for my whale, and I wanted it to look like a big splash behind him. So I've cut this from some mist cardstock, and I am going to use some pearl stencil paste to just add some fun texture around the outside edge, like the white foamy part we see on the ocean when there's waves and splashes. That was the idea behind this. So I am just giving it some texture. I'm making sure it's not even. I'm not worrying about the bottom part of the doily because that is going to get tucked behind my waves. So I'm just kind of holding this up so I can see how far down to put my pearl texture. So I'm just adding more layers, making sure I have some fun texture there, kind of scraping it on the outside edge so I get some really big pieces. And then before it starts to dry, I'm actually taking some chunky glitter and sprinkling it on there. It's going to stick to that wet paste, and we're going to have some sparkly pearl texture on the outside. So I will just set this aside to dry for a little while before I assemble my card. And I'm going to move on to my background. So I cut this from some mermaid cardstock, and I'm going to use some peacock ink to ink up the edges and give it some darkness along the edges. We're going to make that stitching detail really stand out. And then I'm also going to add some texture. So I have some white splatter paint. I'm just adding my water in there, and I'm going to add some white splatters all over it. And for some darker color, I'm using some Distress Oxide. This is Peacock Feathers. I've just smushed that onto my glass mat. I'm adding a little bit of water, and I'm going to add some darker flecks. Now, I don't want too big of splotches of my splatters, so I'm flicking it off an acrylic block to get some really fine splatters. Then I will add a few larger ones just around to add even more texture to this background, and then I will set this aside and let all those splatters dry. So while everything is drying, I'm going to assemble my whale. So this piece goes behind the eyes and the mouth to fill that in. I cut that from Storm Cloud cardstock. The whole whale is cut from Narwhal cardstock. His little belly here is vanilla malt, so it's that cream color. Now this normally goes on the bottom of the box, but I'm going to layer it behind the head, but it's a little taller than the head, so I'm just chopping that top part off. So I'll just add a little bit of glue that's going to layer right behind the face. I also have those little spouts of water cut from Sky Blue Sparkle cardstock. I'm going to add one to the top of the whale's head coming out the spout, and then I have two others that I'm going to use to tuck in around the sentiment later. I'll also add some little cheeks to my whale using some ballet slipper cardstock. And I decided to add a little bit of shading. This is a W3 Copic marker. It will fade a little bit as it absorbs into the cardstock. So I added some shading to the bottom of his spins. I'm also going to add some to the tail. And then the tail is just going to layer behind, and I'm going to tilt it over to one side so that it's not directly behind my cute little water spout of glitter cardstock. Now for my sentiment, I'm using the Scripty Smile. I cut this from some new cantaloupe cardstock. I think it's really pretty, and I'm layering it over some peach cardstock for the new outline. And of course, we cannot forget our little dot of our eye. And to finish off the sentiment, I'm using the Wavy Sayings stamp set. I have a wavy sentiment banner cut from vanilla malt cardstock, and I am going to stamp the sentiment that says "You're the best" in black ink. This will make my whole sentiment say "Smile, you're the best." Now I'm ready to assemble my card, so I will put some adhesive on my backdrop piece now that all my splatters are dry. And I am just keeping to the edges because I want to be able to tuck some things in one of these waves. So I will put one right through the center because I know that's not where I'm going to tuck things, but I want to make sure that those waves at the bottom are open so I can slide stuff right into that little slot. So this isn't completely dry, but it's dry enough for me to kind of tuck this in here. So I am tucking it in that wave that's one up from the bottom wave. And I'm just going to kind of pull it away from the background and add some liquid glue right on the back rather than pulling it out again. And then I'm just going to press this down, making sure that I don't touch where my paste is because it's not 100% dry. And then welcome to the part of the video where Chari forgot to turn her camera on. I've already tucked my whale into the wave, those extra little glittery water spouts behind my sentiment, which I used foam squares for the sentiment and the banner. And now I'm just figuring out placement of my little hearts, which are cut out of the new Sunset Orange cardstock. Once I have those in place, I glued them down. I'm adding glitter to them, but I felt like this needed just a little bit extra, and so I pulled out the clear sequins. These are really fun because there are different sizes. I like that they're clear because they really had the look of bubbles once I got them in place. So once I figured out where I wanted them all, I'm just picking them up, adding a dot of glue and gluing them back down. And this glue will of course dry clear and we'll get these clear bubbly sequins all around our little scene. Now something fun that happened is the next day that paste really dried and it kind of curled up. I'm going to show that to you at the end. But here is my finished card. I just think it turned out so cute. But let me show you the curl up of the wave. Once that paste dried, it turned out so cool. I love it so much.
Oh my goodness, Shari, this card is so cute. I love the tiny gift box on a card front. It's just adorable. And next up, we have some incredible cards by the design team. And this project here by Yanea is so sweet. I love this little bag with the strawberry pinned on with a little clothespin. And she even added those cute, tiny little strawberries from our mixed fruit tiny treasures at the bottom. I just love it. Next up, Grace put our tiny gift box whale into a platform pop-up. Is that not just the cutest thing you've ever seen? I think it's so adorable, and I love the whale cut out of the light pink cardstock too. This here by Tammy is so sweet. She added her strawberries into a little crate, and then she used our berry special mice to create a special tag for this cute gift, and I think this turned out so cute. Next up, we have another use of our cute whale onto a card, and this is a Get Whale Soon card, and I think it's just so sweet. I love this one by Mindy. Here, Megan created a really cute strawberry box, and I like how she layered our cute little leafy top. She layered two of them in two different shades of green and added a little tag to the top with the heart. Isn't that so sweet? I can't wait to try this. Lynette made a super cute dolphin box, and I like how she used pink for the details. I think it's so adorable with the white gel pen on it too. And then here you can see that Audrey added some black marker onto the little seeds for the strawberry box. Isn't that so much fun? Here, Letitia was inspired to put her adorable little strawberries into a crate as well, and I like how she added inking onto the pattern paper to give different shades of pink and red to the strawberries. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Next up, Melissa made an incredible layout using the new Giddy for Gingham papers. I love how she added the washi tape to it too and how she weaved the papers together. It looks incredible on a layout, but I think this would be really, really cute on a card too, and I can't wait to try it. I also love how she has her awesome die cut letters and sequins added all over to make this layout feel extra special. And here, I love how Elise added some super cute sentiments onto the adorable strawberries. I think it looks like so much fun. So we cannot wait to see all your gingham projects, all your tiny treasures, all your strawberries, all your whale and dolphin boxes. Oh my gosh, all of it. So make sure to share it with us. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye.